So, of course, with the patch, we're getting a new ship. This is the Kruger Intergalactic L-21 Wolf. The lore behind the ship is this is built from the ground up strictly by Kruger from start to finish. We saw a sneak peek of this back in March, I believe, on a SCL. Might have been an ISC. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. But we saw a sneak peek of, the kind of the design that they were working towards, for the different concept designs that they were shooting for. And, now 5 months later, the ship is going to release in a patch. So some ships they're moving really quickly on. Maybe it's quicker because it's a small ship. That's probably a good thought to make there.
I would describe Kruger as beautiful, bold, and elegant, not afraid to make a statement.
Unlike Origin, Kruger ships have a certain retro feel to them, but still feel upmarket. The L-21 is a light fighter designed to be fast, agile, and nimble. The trade-off is that you have to take extra care when getting into battle. You can't take the hits. You have to avoid them.
Obviously.
When I first saw the concept, I thought this is really amazing, and I can't wait to work on it. It looks also very challenging because of the swooping shapes and the difficult surfaces.
Instead of kind of having layered surfaces like a lot of other Star Citizen ships have, the surfaces are very clean, very smooth.
The direction for the ship was to make it sleek, aerodynamic, and aggressive.
The exterior of the ship has the silhouette of a Spitfire, but it looks a lot more resto modern and futuristic.
We definitely looked at a lot of World War II aircraft, and that's kind of where the influence came from.
Red and silver?
The tail is shorter, so it has this very aggressive nose pointing upward stance when it's landed.
It kind of feels like an animal waiting to pounce.
And that's why she's called the Wolf.
The engine nacelles on the wings, I think, create a very nice silhouette, especially from the top. I'm also very, very happy with the form language that we managed to do on it. We decided to expose a lot of greebling. We decided to expose a lot of the engine itself.
It's primarily pipes. The heat travels down it, and it really promotes how strong that the ship actually is. It highlights the grace of the ship.
The vehicle has two size-4 Gatlins that can gimbal 5 degrees in all directions. You have 4 missiles in the left wing, and you have 4 missiles in the right wing.
I'm very happy with the deployment of the weapons. That's something that not really any other ship does to this extent, where we have the weapons completely hidden in the fuselage, which creates a very, very smooth package.
Those are bespoke, aren't they?
The cockpit's a really comfy place to be. As you'll see when you look out from the ship, you have great visibility from the left, the right, and ahead of you.
I just love the cockpit. It just looks so slick. The dash is such a strong shape. I've not seen the shape before in any of the other ships.
You'll notice in between your legs a brand new clock, which I believe is the first that we've implemented in a vehicle.
Are you happy with the clock?
Yeah, the clock looks great. It looks like a Swiss timepiece that's in between your legs, just so you can keep track of server time.
You have to stop saying in between your legs.
But yeah, the fin. The fin was an idea I kind of had when I noticed from certain angles, especially the nose, kind of had some shapes reminiscent of a boat. So I was kind of thinking it might be interesting to add something like a keel, also just to make the silhouette a bit more interesting, especially when looked at from the side. And it's also, once again, something that I don't really think any other ship at this point has, and it just adds to there being a transition from landed mode to flight mode.
This vehicle is for somebody who wants a nice, sleek, elegant design.
People who are into sports cars, I hope they will appreciate the surfacing on the ship. I hope people who like retro sci-fi will appreciate the big engine nacelles on the wingtips. I hope everyone likes it.
It's very unique. There's currently no other ship that looks like it.
Is it your favorite ship you've worked on so far?
Yes, it's my favorite ship. I love the ship. It gave me a lot of headache, but...
I think the team that I worked with was really cool, and I think the ship turned out really epic, and I think you should fly it.
Okay. So I'm never somebody who wants everyone to agree with them. Like, I love having a debate, a conversation, having different points of view across the entire spectrum. But I'm glad that all of us are kind of on the same page with a few of things. Is that fin going to be the linchpin for the entire ship? Please say no. But with that being said,
Something that,
so those are bespoke. I'm gonna guess size 5.
really any other ship does.
Those look, yeah, I mean, because they're bespoke, you're not going to see them anywhere else. Size 4, so 2 size 4s, 8 missiles, size 1s, because it's a light fighter. Guess it could be 8 size 2s. I'm assuming they're right there. Those look like could be size 2s. Anyways, they are doing a lot of red this year, right? Which brings me some hope that the ship showdown ships that win are going to get a red paint this year.
When I first saw the concept,
I will say it's a very pretty ship. Origin ships have always had a very distinct design. My favorite colors are red and black, just so we're clear. They generally have to be a color combination. So next question, do the guns have to be, is there going to be a keybind to put the guns away when you don't want them out? Because like, so if you keybind power to guns off, the guns will probably go into the fuselage, like that's where, because that's where they said they're kept. You turn guns on, I don't know, you might as well have the guns out all the time. Anyways, I love the design of the ship. The ship is gorgeous. It does have that retro yet futuristic sci-fi look to it. There's a old type vehicle that I'm thinking of. I don't know the name of it as much as I am a car guy. There's a lot of classic cars that classic vintage, very old-timey cars that I can't remember the names for. It's very pretty. Yeah, I mean, it's very Naboo-like, but if anyone else noticed,
L-21 is a light fighter designed to be fast.
that scene is directly out of Star Wars. Yeah, the ship itself, it is gorgeous. But this here is very Naboo looking.
Agile.
Then if we go back to, that was a video in March, wasn't it? So they went with A. So this is a video back in March, Vehicle Concept Team. This was an SCL, but they went with A. Not in total, like there were definitely some design changes, but yeah, I was hoping they were to go with B. E would have probably ended up being a medium fighter in that size, but my guess is they wanted a light fighter. Yeah, ship is gorgeous. But yeah, that is the new Kruger L-21 Wolf. Patch drops on Thursday. I'm sure I'll get it for a week. Let's get back into some video games, shall we?